Hey nerds, welcome to Jared Reacts. Today we're going to react to Season 2, Episode 4 of Buffy, the Vampire Slayer, entitled INCA, Mummy Girl. This video for some reason is not on the Disney Plus version of Buffy. It's just missing. It just goes straight to Episode 5, but if I actually go to Hulu, we're able to find it. I just took my eyeballs off, my glasses, so my eyes got to adjust here for a second. But welcome in. Last episode was phenomenal. It was great. It's on par with the Angel episode. I think the Nightmares episode was also pretty underrated from last season. I think those were pretty, yeah, underrated. But episode 7, Angel, introducing Angel into the fray, like getting his name, being more focused on him, revealing that this guy we've been seeing sprinkled in a little bit is actually a vampire and a potential love interest. Now we come over to this one, which probably should have just been called Spike, right? That would have been even more on par. But Spike gets introduced as what appears to be the big bad for Season 2. It appears that he's going to be the one that wants to take down the Slayer, you know, to try to fight her towards the end of that season. I don't know where it's going to go. I would like to stay more focused on the story, but I also know we have 22 episodes, so like it's going to be a minute. So yeah. My brain is completely scrambled. I'm going to go ahead and put Jerry behind the scenes, and we can watch episode 4.
It's the Uber suck. Mom could have at least warned me.
Well,
I ain't never been Uber sucked.
It's part of this whole cultural exchange, Megilla. The exhibit, the dance.
There's the best costume for the dance. A complete stranger in my house for 2 weeks. I'm going to be insane.
Yeah, that sucks. I had a pen pal once. I think we had one foreign exchange student. He was pretty cool, but he left right before graduation. Made everybody sad.
100% Swedish, 100% gorgeous, 100% staying at my house. So how's your...
I do enjoy their, like, she's still a dick to them, but I enjoy that she, instead of clapping back immediately, is like, this is what I'm looking at. Look at this piece of paper. Hello, Buffy. You are somewhat my friend.
yours? Visually, I mean.
I don't know. Guy-like?
By guy-like, we are talking big, beefy guy-like girls, right?
I was just told guy.
I think getting a foreign exchange student to come and stay with the students and having a guy stay with a girl, or a girl stay with a guy, I think that's a good idea.
Look at
Acts and smarts he makes up in lack of smarts.
You just don't like him because of that time he beat you up every day for 5 years?
Yeah, I'm irrational that way.
Yeah, that'll
I better
really
stop
set you over the edge there, brother.
Look at it. The non-violent approach.
You're not worse than a fucking bully, dog. No, it's
I
empty.
wasn't going to use violence. I don't always use violence. Do I?
8.5 out of 10 times.
You believe that.
Welcome, students.
We're getting introduced to another new student that won't be around. He won't be around for too long.
Shall now proceed into the Incan burial chamber. The human sacrifice is about to begin.
I love places like this, though, because they're really into it. Put a little fog machine in there. You can feel the thickness in the air.
So Buffy, when's Exchange Boy making his appearance?
His name's Impada. I'll be at the bus station tomorrow night.
Ooh, the Sunnydale Bus Depot.
Focused on the mummy when it said Impada. Are they linked?
Classy.
I'm on to
What
you,
a better
Joss.
way to introduce someone to our country than with a stench of urine.
Now, if you'll follow me this way, please.
You're putting way too much focus on the mummy, dude. Somebody's going to take that damn plate she has there, that McDonald's Disney plate, and she going to fucking kip up.
Damn.
Grabbies! What'd I tell you? Oh, the empty eye sockets are fucking terrifying. How? That was terrifying as shit. I don't like nothing about the empty eye sockets.
Oh, I know this one. Slaying entails certain sacrifices, blah, blah, bitty, blah. I'm so stuffy, give me a scone.
It's as if you know me. Your secret identity is going to be difficult enough to maintain while this exchange student is living with you.
Not with her. In the same house as her. And am I the only one who's objective enough to make that distinction?
Buddy, I think you're still down bad for her, and you're jealous of God's gonna be living with her, rather than just being her supportive friend and worried that a strange man from another place is going to be living with her. I don't know. Just a thought.
I didn't either. I hope he didn't get in trouble at the museum.
Hey, maybe he awakened the mummy.
Right, and it rose from its tomb.
And attacked him.
That's exactly what happened, boys. And Willow and Buffy.
On the other hand, maybe
And Xander.
Rodney just stepped out for a smoke.
For 21 hours?
It's addictive, you know.
It's a big ass smoke, bro. I know he'd be stinking.
Look at this series of pictograms.
On guard! Oh, shit! Oh, damn, her mouth's more open.
Okay, I just saved us, right?
No.
Something did.
Well, we'll fret about the details later. Let's just get out of here before he comes
The
back.
fuck? You're not gonna question any of that? Or go after him?
This particular mummy was from the Sabancaya region of eastern Peru.
That means nothing to nobody. So, what you're telling me is she done swapped bodies? Or not swapped bodies, but like made him a mummy so she could be alive?
Hello.
Oh, hello. It's me and Porter, and definitely not a woken mummy.
Let's see. We've got milk and, older milk. Juice.
Please.
So, Ampada.
Dude, stuff from those fridges used to taste so much better than they do now. Like, when she said we have milk and older milk and juice, I could taste the cold juice being poured from that plastic container we'd make the juice in. Everybody fucking had one. And being poured into a plastic cup, like a solid color plastic cup. And the coldness, you don't even need ice. Oh. 10 out of 10. You see, I had to close my eyes and I had to envision it. I was there. I'm in the fridge. I'm taking it out. Pouring it in. Taking a sip. And she's touching his man. He takes off her dress. Now wake me up.
You're a girl.
I just can't look. It's killing
For
me.
many years now.
Yeah,
Not
many
about
years.
a boy, because we thought a boy was coming in. Here you are in a girl way.
It's just one of those crazy mix-ups, Will.
And look at Xander.
So, have you ever been to America before?
Looking up at you standing at the edge of the stage.
Got it.
Who is
So,
this?
can I see you afterwards?
Sure. Where do you want to meet?
Is this our exchange
I'll be
student?
standing at the edge of the stage.
With that guy?
Sven,
Oh, that's her. Okay, I was about
memento,
to say.
meet up.
Oh, that's not.
This whole student exchange thing has been a horrible nightmare. They don't even speak American. So I'll see you later. Bye.
Sven.
They don't even
Come.
speak American. That's only funny when you say it like as a parody, right? When you're being sarcastic. But when you hear somebody say it and you know they mean it, it just gives you the ick. It just gives you this deep gag in the back of your throat. Ugh.
Thanks, man. What do you think?
Of what?
Cordelia, man.
She's a wonderland.
Oh shit, it's Seth Green, bro.
You gotta admit, the girl is hot.
Yeah, she's a hot girl.
Let me guess, not your type? What does a girl have to do to impress you?
Well, it involves a feather boa and the theme to a summer place. I can't discuss it.
You're too picky, man. Do you know how many girls you could have? You lead guitar, Oz. It's currency.
I'm not picky. You're just impressed by any pretty girl that can walk and talk.
I don't know if I've ever seen him with this getup, bro, with this mustache soul patch combination. Oh man, 90s Seth Green was a heartthrob, huh? Look at this little guy. Look at that sounded fucking mean to say it like that. Why did I say that? Why did I say that? I don't mean it in a bad way. Look at him. My first introduction to Seth Green was actually Austin Powers. Now, as Dr. Evil's son. And then obviously when Robot Chicken came out, my brother told me that he's the creator of Robot Chicken and he kind of led that project. I was like, I love Robot Chicken. He's like, yeah, that's the dude from also almost a Dr. Evil from Dr. Power. From Dr. Powers. From Austin Powers. And then was also informed that he played Chris. So this is all in the same, I'm very young, probably a teenager. That he also plays Chris Griffin on Family Guy. So that's the three things I know him from is Austin Powers, Robot Chicken, Family Guy. And obviously, dude, that Chris Griffin's voice, go back and watch the first season of Family Guy. His voice is so, like, he tries to be deeper. I can't do that voice compared to where it is now. And it's pretty solid. I don't know him from anything outside of those things, but those things are so huge that it's like bing bam, bippity bop. Look at this beautiful boy here, bro.
She doesn't have to talk.
Please don't kill Oz. Please don't kill Seth Green. That's a good name too, man.
Than I have seen in a long
Xander's whole gimmick is he ain't got no type.
You have no.
Willow,
And this
you gotta let that boy go.
is called a snack food.
That's a Twinkie.
snack food.
Yeah, it's a delicious,
twink.
spongy golden cake stuffed with a delightful, creamy white substance of goodness. And here's how you eat it.
Oh, but now I cannot try it.
That's why you've been two.
He has a little bit of this is a huge compliment, by the way, and I don't mean to blow smoke up Xander's ass because he is not what I'm about to say. Sometimes his mannerisms and some of his facial expressions that he tries to do, he's got a little bit of Jim Carrey in him. Like he has to be inspired by Jim Carrey in some way, shape, form, or fashion. Especially like that early 90s wave, and maybe it was the late 90s with Carrey in his movies. I think before this, he was probably in Living Color. That was what, late 80s? I'm trying to think here. Because I think most of his movies were coming out around this time when he was having his big... Yeah, Ace Ventura was in 1994. So everybody and their fucking mother saw Ace Ventura. Which is him sliding the door and screaming is still hilarious. So this was 97. So by 97, we had In Living Color, 90 to 94, Ace Ventura, The Mask, Dumb and Dumber, Batman Forever, Ace Ventura 2, When Nature Calls, The Cable Guy was already out, Liar the Liar was just coming out. So, I mean, all of those movies leading into The Truman Show, Man on the Moon, Me, Myself, and Irene, How the Grinch, I mean, all the way up to 2003, I mean, Jim Carrey was hitting it out of the fucking park, bro. And then he comes with a serious role with the Internal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind, which is just a masterclass in acting on Carrey's part, taking on a serious role. But all of those funny movies right there, leading up before 1997 when this came out, he definitely drew inspiration. Because, I mean, just watch the way he says two. Sure, you could just say it's just a dude being silly and saying that's why you bring two with the mouthful, but it's everything about it, to me,
Now I cannot try it.
like even...
That's why you've been two.
Yeah, just something about that screams Carrey. I could be, even the way he handed it to him. He could be doing his own thing. That's just what I see.
Here goes.
Good, huh? And the exciting part is that they have no ingredients that a human can pronounce. So it doesn't leave you with that heavy food feeling in your stomach.
Yeah, it's just empty calories. You can just eat over and over and get fat. Mm-hmm.
Well, you know, I have a choice. I can spend my life waiting for Xander to go out with every other girl in the world until he notices me, or I can just get on with my life.
The latter.
Good for you. Well, I didn't choose yet.
Good Lord. Good work.
I wish Giles would have chimed in there and just said something and been like, yeah, don't waste your time waiting around for Xander. He's a fucking Muppet, you know? Willow, the fact that Xander can't see you and see your greatness and see your quirkiness and all these things that he's known about you since you were in kindergarten, if he doesn't have that right now, don't wait for him. Don't do that. That ain't worth it. That's for anybody. If you expressed it and they ain't got it, we talked about that in previous episodes with Buffy. Just move on. Go to the next, Willow. You deserve better. Somebody that actually care for you. Xander's just a little shit. So, go be great, Willow.
Yeah.
And again, there's something. Willow and Buffy. I'm not saying it should be a thing. I'm just saying there's something there. In my brain, at least. Maybe I'm twisted.
It seems Rodney's killer might be the mummy.
Where does it say that?
Well, here. It implies that the mummy is capable of feeding on the life force of a person and effectively freeze-drying them, you might say. Extraordinary.
So then we just have to stop the mummy. Which leads to the question, how do we A, find, and B, stop the mummy?
Well, the answer to
Well,
that is
one,
somewhere still in here.
you need Brendan Fraser. And I don't know if you're going to get that off top. Oh, shit!
You stole the seal. Where is it?
I didn't steal nothing, Pirate Man.
You.
Number one fear in the world right there. You ever walk down bleachers before? They don't have the little steps. That was my number one fear. Just falling down the fucking... Like somebody's going to shove me and I'd fall down the bleachers. Whew. Never happened. But boy, did I think about it every time.
I beg you.
Leave me the fuck alone, bro. I'm trying to be a high school student.
I do.
Oh, my Uno reverse. It's also a little freaky because she looks young and he looked 47 years old, so...
That clashes. There should be a gold one in there somewhere.
Thank you. You were always thinking of others before yourself. You remind me of someone from very long ago, the Inca princess.
Herself.
Cool. A princess.
Oh.
They told her that she was the only one. That only she could defend her people from the netherworld. Out of all the girls in her generation, she was the only one
Chosen.
Do you know the story?
It's fairly familiar.
Yeah, I feel like... First of all, that's just in your top drawer. Like, the top of the sock drawer is usually where we keep buzzes. But, like, you open that up and you see a steak and some holy water. That raises way more questions than a nefarious toy, you know? Well, that's Cassidy from Overwatch.
To be Montana.
Oh. It's high noon.
White trash.
You look good.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. If I'm Xander and this girl I've been liking this whole time, who's already rejected me once, but I think, man, you hear that, you look good. I'm shocked he didn't take that in a different route, but maybe he is so wrapped up with Apata that he took that as a normal person, just being like, oh, my friend thinks I look good, very nice, and not just a horny teenage boy like, you think I look good, you know? This sucks. Buffy can't go to the dance. I know she probably wants to. Being the Slayer, man, if you miss out on things like that, dances, I'm curious if she's in her junior year now. If we get to senior year next season, if that's the way it progresses, if there's a prom, missing out on that would suck. Now I'm trying to think of like the progression of the show. If we're going to spend a year in each season, or this could be broken into 1 year for the next 2 to 3 seasons, who knows? But the first season went by so quickly. Man, the overall progression makes me think way too fucking far ahead. Is each season a year? That's 7 years, bro. Nah, there ain't no way they're gonna do that.
Look at that.
Dingoes ate my babies. Son of a bitch. An old friend had a dog named Dingo. Best boy, by the way. Just best boy. Shiba Inu, beautiful. I have tons of pictures of him in my phone. I remember asking why his name was Dingo. She said he was named after a band called Dingoes Ate My Babies. But she didn't say it was from a show. You talk about an absolute mind fuck, bro. Shout out Dingo. Hope he's doing all right.
Hey.
I know he's playing guitar, but that looks fucking provocative, dog.
No, not her. The Eskimo.
Oh. It looks like he's just rubbing one out, dude. I'm so sorry. Just. Yeah. 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 Nah. There we go. Because if Xander's too fucking willy-nilly, Carrot Top can just step right the fuck in, dude. Yeah. Good.
Because I do not deserve you.
I feel bad for her.
What? You think that you don't deserve me? Man, I love you. Are those tears of joy?
Stream down my field when I'm wide
Revulsion?
open. No, man, you're thinking too much.
I am very happy. And very sad.
Then talk to me. Let me know what's wrong.
Fucking screen keeps flashing over here, bro. It's stressing me out. I'm making sure the recording's not just dying while I'm trying to focus on this. Oh, their lips have touched. Provocatively, I see teeth, lips. That's a sensual ass kiss, though. I ain't gonna lie to you. You know, Xander having the time of his fucking life. Don't be hip to hip now. He gonna push you away about 1/4 of an inch. That damn Demogorgon hand that touched the back of your head, bro. Oh my God, that's up to Giles to put the pieces back together. Cause I know who the pieces fit. Cause I. Oh.
There you go. Backstage, I think.
Hey,
Oh.
who is that girl?
Bro, he is blown away.
I think so.
Only person so far has got a good head on their fucking shoulders because he sees what's in front of him.
Where's Ampata?
She said something about the seal.
The seal. Giles.
Unlike Xander, who looks like your fucking local congressman. Oh, bullshit. She got to that museum fast as hell. Look at her arms. Hey, Giles, did you knock him unconscious? Oh, I'm flying.
Like you've been keeping secrets from me. You're not a normal girl.
And you are?
She ain't normal by a fucking long shot there, Bubba. Ow, funny bone. Oh, headbutt. Front kick. Or roundhouse.
Yes.
She can't do it. She can't do it. Yep. But wait! There's... Oh, no. Oh, no. Buffy! Damn, bro, that just kind of sums up... Let me... Well, if you've never watched The Boys, this is a synopsis for the first episode.
I just, present company excluded, I have the worst taste in women of anyone in the world. Ever.
Good save, buddy.
At least not to begin with. And I do think she cared about you.
She did, bro. You
Yeah,
just
but I
have...
think that whole sucking the life out of people thing would have been a strain on the relationship.
Yeah, sucking other people's not going to work for me. Okay, these are teachers. I thought these were students for a second, and I'm like, hey, yo, bro, y'all are just having a horrible time. Xander did bring her back, and I don't ever feel like there's been a moment, other than that weird thing she said, where she was like, don't you wish I'd thank you? Like, has there ever actually been like a proper, like, I don't know, just like a thank you? You don't have to fuck because of it, but you could have a sit-down conversation. Like, that would, like, I owe you one or something, but it doesn't have to be anything provocative. I don't know. I like that episode a lot, though. It has a lot going on. The blurb for this is: a beautiful Inca princess who was buried alive in a tomb 500 years ago was accidentally brought back to life in the Sunnydale Natural History Museum. Hell yeah. I mean, it's just fun all the way around because it's not a villain. It's just a girl who, parallel to Buffy, wants a normal life. She's destined to die. She didn't have no say in the matter. She's destined to deal with these things, and it's all out of her hands. Like, she has no control over what happens to her. She does become the bad guy by killing innocent people to stay young and fruitful and beautiful, but that's not, you can't go around doing that. And she really did find Xander attractive, and she fell for him. And there is real love there, but they could never be together. It's just two worlds completely apart. Destined to always be separate, which is kind of another synopsis of a show we just finished watching that I still don't agree with, but it works in a one episode basis like this. Because Xander now feels that he has horrible luck with women, but the one person that he's almost made moves on a couple times now, who he just says is his best friend, who he doesn't see that he's leading on in a sense, is Willow. Willow also holding on to the potential of being with Xander, despite the fact he's never, like, he's leading on, but he's not leading on. But she hasn't really seen clear as day that like this isn't an option for her. Like she's still going with it. Meanwhile, Xander's been told that Buffy will never be with him, and he's still clinging on to that hope for some reason. Poor Willow has to watch him fall in love with his new friend, her new friend, new girl in school, and then also a random girl that shows up for a 24-hour period who ends up being a mummy. So she feels like she can't win for anything. But I like this potential setup with Seth Green's character. I almost just called him Zoe. I'm not dyslexic, but I almost called him Zoe. Oz, who shows up and is, who's that girl? Who's this Eskimo girl? Hey, this guy's not giving you any attention. I'll give you attention. He's blown away by this mysterious girl who's as open as any book ever is, who's just a quirky little nerd. I think they would mesh well if they bring him back at some point in the season. But again, introducing new characters so far in this show has been tricky because when you introduce a new character, it never goes well. They introduced the girl in the last episode that's struggling with her classwork, dead. Right? They introduced this little shady bully kid, dead. He's a mummy, killed. INCA could have been a fun character to keep around, but she works better in an episodic sense where it's a one episode, one off, this is a mummy, deal with it. You could stretch something like that out for multiple episodes, though, and have it be a relationship thing and have other cases come and go while her and Xander's relationship develop. But the whole time, the group is following this trail of mummy husk, and they can't quite seem to figure it out while they're also killing vampires and solving other missions, not knowing the culprits, living under the same roof as Buffy. Like, you could have played out those full 2 weeks. And in the day that she's about to leave, right, with her and Xander going steady, then we get the reveal and you can have the end of the episode. You could stretch something like that for a long time. Puppet Master with a little puppet dude, you can't stretch that out very far. And if you did, people would lose interest pretty quickly. But having a clear-cut killer that the audience knows and sees in front of you could be interesting. Or you could keep it a secret the entire time and nobody ever knows, and then you have that twist at some point. Could also be an interesting story arc to go along with, but they have other plans, which I figured the other plans would include Spike, but we went from an episodic episode to a case-by-case episode, if I'm saying that correctly, a story-driven episode to just a single episode. Because I still think Buffy should be looking over her shoulder for this guy at any given moment. But this is a very solid episode that lays a lot of seeds and foundation for what's to come, when some of the other single episode things have just kind of been clear cut and dry with nothing else going. Again, we get Oz there, we get more tension between this weird relationship between Xander and Willow, Oz trying to get with Willow. We have Buffy seeing her exact mirrored self in a different situation of being the destined one. We don't get any Miss Calendar in this episode. We get Cordelia's kind of being a part of the friend group, but also not. The foreign exchange thing's pretty interesting, but I don't know. It's good. And we're off of Hulu now, because unless another episode pops up that we don't directly have access to through Disney+. Episode 4, again, is entitled INCA Mummy Girl, with Season 2, Episode 5 being entitled Riptile Boy, which makes you think of the kinema from Teen Wolf. But neither here nor there. We will wrap it up, and I will see you on the next video. So I'll have links and everything in the description box down below. Playlist up on screen. As always, stay cute, stay hydrated, and I'll catch you on the next one.